also to talk about the disc and physical media stuff. To be honest, like, I do have a problem with it, but I don't think I have a problem with it in the same way that other people are talking about. I think, for me, it just doesn't really make sense to get rid of physical media, because if you think of, like, Pokemon cards and comic books and collecting games, like, part of the culture of gaming is the collectibles part of it, right? And it would be like making comic books or Pokemon cards digital. It's like, you can make them, and obviously digital comics exist, like Marvel does have their digital comics platform, but part of the culture of comic books and Pokemon cards is collecting the things, right? So I don't really think it makes sense for Sony to get rid of physical media, and I actually don't believe they're going to. And I did see a YouTube video with someone talking about how, think about it, like, you've got GTA 6, everyone's talking about GTA 6, there's nothing you can do as a company to stop people from talking about GTA. So what do? You rage bait people. You say, oh, we're Sony, we're going to get rid of physical media in the future, and then all of a sudden everybody stops talking about GTA 6 and they all start talking about Sony. Even if it's a negative thing, it stops people from, talking about GTA 6. And then, yes, it shines like a negative light on Sony, and of course a lot of like rage and drama on the internet, and every YouTuber starts talking about it. But then, in the end, Sony can always turn back around and say, we listen to your feedback, when we're going to keep physical games. But by that point, GTA 6 is kind of like now in the background a little bit, and so in a way it reminds me of someone who is, someone who's going to lose anyway, so they're going to take you down with them. It's a little bit like that. Like, Sony has nothing to gain, but that also makes them more than willing to also drag GTA sort of back with them. And when you think about this from a business perspective, it's a little bit weird, because GTA 6 is going to sell a lot of PlayStations regardless. So it doesn't seem obvious as to why Sony would sort of do that to GTA 6, or like, do that in general to get everyone talking about them. Yasin, what is going on, man? Welcome back to the stream. I miss you, bro. I miss you. It's good. So I don't know if you was here last time, but yeah, we're streaming every Sunday from 2 p.m. So I hope you're good, man. But yeah, so the physical media thing, like, yeah, I don't think they'll stick with it. I think it, again, as I've mentioned, I think it will be a little bit like Pokemon cards and comic books and stuff like that, where it almost goes against the culture of gaming to get rid of physical media, just because it's more convenient. Because then you could do that with anything. You can do that with music. Like, why not get rid of vinyls? Why not get rid of Pokemon cards? Why not get rid of physical comic books? And it's because no one will buy them otherwise. Like, part of comic book collecting is the part where you get the physical thing. And yeah, some people will use digital and stuff, and that's obviously people that are in more remote places, or maybe they don't have access to a comic book store, like maybe there just isn't one in their area or something like that. But yeah, I don't think they're going to get rid of physical media. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And granted, I mean, they did it for PC. I mean, technically, like, PC games, like, physical discs aren't really a thing anymore. Like, you do have Steam, but Steam is also, like, really good for the consumer. Whereas Sony and Xbox, they have proven that the customer doesn't really come first when it comes to business stuff. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on the physical media thing. I will believe it when I see it. When we get to 2028 and physical media doesn't exist in games anymore, that is when I'll be like, okay, like, that's bad. So yeah, I don't don't worry about going overboard and collecting it too much, right?